Salute, salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of recording, also known as the voice of the streets, better known as the glue, because I like to keep things in a proper perspective. How y'all doing out there on this Friday afternoon? Or should I say Friday evening? It is Freaky Friday. Y'all see the title, man. Y'all see the title. Come through, pull up, let's chop it up, pull up, smash the like button, like, comment, and share. Let's get the Real Big Fruit Podcast where he need to be. Definitely like the video. Y'all see the title. It is Freaky Friday. It is Freaky Friday with Shannon Sharpe. Y'all know the hoopla has been going on for the past week. Everybody talking about the $50 million lawsuit Shannon Sharpe got against him by a 19-year-old white girl. Y'all heard the audio on TMZ as well as other networks and other YouTube channels. Him basically telling this 19-year-old child, his 54, 55, 56-year-old ass, telling this child he gonna choke her and things of that nature. Like, it's a bad look for Shannon Sharpe. It's a real bad look. And what I don't like about the situation is when he first gave his first comment, which he shouldn't have, when he first made his comment, he tried to put himself in the same category as Jay-Z. Yo, the same lawyer who went after Jay-Z. Listen, Hov ain't do no talking. Hov put his money where his mouth was, and Hov proved his innocence when they dismissed that shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he kept it 100. Now he going after the lawyer. I would have to think the lawyer learned his lesson and didn't pull a move like this on Shannon Sharpe, but the evidence against Shannon Sharpe is alarming. I guess the lawyer knew this was a slam dunk, so he jumped right out the window after taking that loss with Hov. But what I want to say about the Shannon Sharpe thing is this, man. Damn, you over 50 and she not even 20. That's not a good look. That's not a good look, my guy, because you got two daughters older than her. That's not a good look. Then she's a pilgrim. She's a snow bunny. She's just a pink toe. You bugging, homie. Shannon Sharpe, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? That professional athlete world and Hollywood world and the music industry, man, that shit got y'all old dudes bugging, man. They got y'all old dudes bugging, chasing behind little girls, different nationalities. Like, y'all bugging. Y'all out there really bugging. And when it comes to Shannon Sharpe, now, Shannon Sharpe jumped out the window talking about, yo, this is a shakedown. She's a chick off of OnlyFans. Basically, he letting it be known he don't really know her like that, or he don't really rock with her like that. Listen, man, it's been exposed, and other networks ain't showing it. You know what I'm saying? They showed it, but they didn't realize they showed it, and they not putting no highlight on it. But shout out to the OG Sonny Blanco, my guy. OG Sonny Blanco, he did his investigative work, and he came up with something that he sent to me before he aired it, but it's on the Sonny Blanco channel, so make sure y'all tap into Sonny Blanco and go check out the footage. It's a recent video of Shannon Sharpe on location with Terrence Crawford, right? If you haven't seen it, it's all over YouTube, the Shay and all that podcast, whatever. We're going to get to that too. It's a video of Shannon Sharpe interviewing Terrence Crawford, and they're in the ring. And when they're in the ring, he's showing Shannon Sharpe some hand moves and all that. The camera is going around the gym. Hold, pause yourself. I got to take this. Yo. What's up?
You locked me up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Pause yourself. I got to go open the door. Lock my man out the crib. Okay. My bad. Pause yourself. Yeah, the wife on the road. She back in home in New York, take care of some things. It's just me and my young boy here. We at the crib chilling. Just me and him and the dogs. He outshot on his phone. I messed around and locked him out the crib. My bad. Listen, but like I was saying, when they in the gym and they doing the little hand work and shit and the camera floating around the gym, it's a young white girl trying to dodge the cameras. It's her. So Shannon Sharpe been out in this sporting this chick out in the streets. So all that, yo, she an OnlyFans chick and this a shakedown. Nah, you was promoting this chick. You had her on your arm. You had her taking places. You probably was telling people she was your publicist. You probably was telling people she's your assistant. You probably was telling people all types of shit because you had her on deck. And that's another reason why them people on ESPN, and especially Stephen A. Smith, this is a reason why they not jumping out the window and fighting for you. You see, Stephen A. Smith had a whole lot to say about Diddy. He had a whole lot to say about Jay-Z. He ain't doing too much talking about his colleague and co-worker. He ain't doing too much talking because they know they seen that girl with him, man. Insiders know exactly who she is and how she get down and how he get down. They talk about his HR profile at Fox Sports, FS1, where he was at with the white boy. Oh my God. They said his HR file is crazy. With them allegations and complaints from other women. Yeah, man. He ain't get caught up in the Skip Bayless scandal. He ain't get caught up in that. But he had his own history at FS1. And now it seems once this came to light, other stuff gonna come to light. Whatever he was doing at FS1, that's gonna come to light. Last year we were saying he was running around with a boy. That's gonna come back to light. I'm telling you, man, when they go hard like this, they go hard, bro. I'm telling you. And that lawyer, y'all call him an ambulance chaser, all y'all want. He gonna go dig up that dirt. Then they say Shaq on his bully. Shaq allegedly paying motherfuckers for dirt on Shannon Sharpe. Like, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, man. A Hall of Famer. Use a Hall of Fame tight end. Big, black, strong. Ox. Messing with this little white girl. Then y'all talking about she used to have him bent over, putting her tongue in his butt and all this crazy shit. Listen, man, you big 6'4", 260-pound tight end. Like, you bugging. You bugging. Yo, Shannon Sharpe is off the meter. Now, he's been let go by ESPN. Because you know Disney ain't having that. Disney couldn't have him sitting on that program like that. So he's been let go from the ESPN. I don't think ESPN was giving him a big check. He's getting some money though. But he still got Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, all these other platforms on YouTube and other Apple, Spotify, whatever. He's still gonna get money from Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap. He's still gonna do those things unless he feel he can't even look in the camera and he don't want to do it. But he can, and he can keep getting money with Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap. But this is the drama. This is the drama with Club Shay Shay. How many people are going to be willing to come back that's already been on the show and sit across from you? How many people who've never been on the show is definitely letting it be known that they're not doing the show now because they don't want to sit in front of you? Yeah. So Club Shay Shay gonna take a hit. Morally, people got to be moral about it. Like, yo, I can't sit across from this dude. Like, that's gonna happen, bro. Other women, oh, he was taking advantage of a 19-year-old girl. I got daughters. Like, people are not gonna want to sit across from him. They're not gonna want to sit across from him. Nah, they're not gonna want to sit across from him. So Club Shay Shay may take a hit, but the Nightcap, y'all already know, Ocho ain't going nowhere. Ocho riding that thing out. So Ocho ain't gonna say, yo, I can't work with you. Him and Ocho gonna still get nightcap money. They still gonna do what they do. But I would like to see if Club Shay Shay continue to succeed. And I would like to see who sits across from him. And I would like to see if somebody's going to be bold enough to ask him about that. You know, it's only but so much he can say because the suits is pending and all that. But he gonna have somebody gonna have to ask him about that. Somebody gonna have to ask him about that. Because Monique sat on that show and told him to his face, you gotta stop messing with these young girls, bro. You gotta stop messing with these young girls and go get you an auntie. She said that to him. And then if you take it even further back, Cat Williams told him, I don't mess with no white women. I love white women. I think they're beautiful, but I have every right to be scared of them. He told him to his face what it was. And Big Shannon, big goofy ass sitting across the lap. Now look at you. Now look at you, my man. Brownsville Big U. Yo, what's popping, you? Big U was laying his down. Dudes should respect him. But they acting like he did something to them and helping the feds against them. Oh, yo, what's up? You talking about who? Who you talking about, you? What's popping? Who you talking about, you? Threw me off with that. I don't know who you referring to. Big U from Brownsville. Oh, okay, Unique Becker. No question. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's why I don't get caught up in certain politics, you. You know what I'm saying? I sit here, I tell my little stories and shit. I don't get caught up in too much of that shit out there because you don't know who's who and what's what. Jealousy and envy is a motherfucker. People will ruin your life because they're jealous of you. People will ruin your life because they envious of you. People always want what you got, but don't want to go through what you went through to get it. And those people are dangerous, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I try not to get caught up in all that politics shit, Sean. But you know, Shannon Sharpe, the hot ticket right now, man. And let me tell you, man, he is wilding. He thugging and bugging. Also, let me give a shout out to my boy Los. Yeah, y'all know my boy Loso. Know what I'm saying? Group Home Gang. Y'all know what it is. My boy Loso out of Queens. Also represent Beacon, New York, and all that shit. Know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Boricua's on deck. Loso just touched back down. Welcome home, Loso. Also, I got to send a rest in peace shout out. Hold on, pardon, so that's the homie Germ out the BX. Yeah, I ain't no BX. Hey, this is my boy Germ out the BX telling me he's coming my way. That's the homie BX. Germ, the boys on deck. Hit me up today. That's what's up. Speaking of Germ, I want to send a major rest in peace shout out. Rest in peace shout out. And condolences to my family on the Brown side. Yeah, when I said Germ, I'm talking about my boy Dre, aka Pretty Black, aka Black Dre. Y'all already know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a rest in peace shout out and a condolences to Dre and his family for Uncle Hank. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Hank passed away, one of the OGs. If I'm not mistaken, that was Dre's mother, older brother, and that was my Uncle Billy family. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell you, I be caught up in the middle of shit. You know what I'm saying? That Dre and Mano shit. Mano the comrade. Dre the fan. See where that shit put fruit. But y'all don't be understanding. And then Big Umar in the building. When we was in the camp, Big Umar. You did some crazy shit. We in Sullivan, Big U snuffed Dre. Dre fuck around and hit Umar. Like, I'm in the middle of this shit. Big U, my guy. Dre, you my family. What the fuck is y'all doing? Why y'all can't get along? Am I lying? That's the type of shit be going on, son. And Big U in the building right now. Word to brother. I let Germ know. He see Big U. That's life. Yeah, no question, son. That's life. But I hate when I be in the middle of the shit. Yo, Big U, I met Big U through Wise. That was Wise. Boy, Wise. Loved him some Big U. Yo, fool, I got to introduce you my man, Big U, Ma. I turned the dope, went to C73, find my way in the dopes and shit. Wise was like, yo, I got to introduce you my man, Big U. Word, Big U-Ma been good people since the day I met him. That's the homie out of Brownsville. Word to mother. And that's Do family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my twin, Ron Duke. And doing germ like this, damn, y'all got me reminiscing like it's a Thursday on some throwback Thursday shit. Yeah, doing Ron Do, germ and do. Then you had German Pretty Black. Word. Yeah, man, it's a small fucking world. Listen, I did the throwback Thursday yesterday, man, and we had some conversations about Rakim, Kane, and KRS-One. All deserving of their flowers because their legacies is impeccable when it comes to hip-hop music, the culture, and the influence they had. Like I said, Rakim changed the way dudes rap. Rakim made dudes go get a dictionary. Rakim changed the game. Kane, the God, he was on his Rakim shit as well. You know what I'm saying? But Kane was coming on that BK shit. You know what I'm saying? And Kane was the first one to say, yo, I'm gonna get smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? Kane was like a black exploitation movie in hip hop. Kane was all this bullshit. And then you got Chris, the teacher. KRS-One came through, but you gotta remember when he first came through Boogie Down Productions, he wanted all the smoke. He ran through Queens. Y'all already know what it is. He ran through Queens. He wanted all the smoke. But somewhere down the line, he changed up his style. I guess once DJ Skylar Rock passed away, rest in peace, DJ Skylar Rock, Chris changed his style and became the teacher. And he's never disappointed. So all three of them are worthy of their flowers. But I got a whole lot of G checks in that motherfucking comments. They was like, Fruit, how dare you? And let me tell you, man, I apologize. And I always say it, man, blame it on my mind, not my heart. That fourth person on that Mount Rushmore of the 80s belongs to none other than Cool G Rap. Listen. Y'all already know what it is. G Rap. Listen, man. When everybody was focused on NWA, gangster rap. Now we been had gangster rap. G Rap came through the door on some other shit. Poison and all that. Rikers Island and all that. Those is mid-80 bangers. My demo. He always was gangster with it from the door. G Rap style is unmatched, kid. If it wasn't for no G Rap, we wouldn't have had a Big. We wouldn't have had no Beanie Siegel. No Styles P, like all that shit. That's that G Rap shit right there, son. I'm trying to tell you, son. I remember 89. He dropped his Road to the Riches album. And that was the heater for 89 summer, son. Road to the Riches. And we used to drive, rest in peace, Big Mitchell Rose. We used to drive around with Big after come from mid or he come from the gym. He go get his 40. He jump in his hoopty. He just drive around 89 summer. We stayed in Red Hook too. So we jump in the car with Big and just ride around. A bunch of shorties ride around with Big He drinking and driving 40 after 40 and shit. But we just chilling. Passenger seat, back seat, bunch of little niggas from the project. And we used to always play that shit. Road to the Riches by G Rap. Road to the Riches by G Rap. And when we used to come through Gates Avenue or NA Rock, I see Casino Mike. Yo, what up? That was our shit. Me and Casino Mike used to knock that. Road to the Riches. You ever speak to Casino Mike, you ask him, yo, that was y'all joint? He'll tell you, 89 summer, G Rap, Road to the Riches, me and Fruit. Yeah, that's my guy, Casino Mike. And if you are in New York City area, make sure you stop at the Chelsea House in New York City. Restaurant, smooth, the food delicious. You know what I'm saying? The environment is always on deck, and you'll never know who you might run into in that motherfucker. So shout out to my boy Casino Mike at the Chelsea House. But yeah, 89 summer G Rap, man. Listen, Road to the Riches. What's that shit? Rated XXX. What was the joint? This jam I dedicated to this girl I hate. A piece of my mind. Ron's put on the plate. Y'all remember that? Yeah, no question. He said, your man, I seen your man mugging and thugging with a big 12 gauge. Star was so bad I could see his rib cage. Yeah, G-Rap, son. Seeing Carsey 13 and good. 13 and good. KRS gotta go. Oh, she said KRS gotta go. Nah, you can't get rid of Chris. You can't get rid of the teacher. How you gonna get rid of Chris? How you gonna get rid of Chris? You know how many people refuse to go on stage after Chris? Like Chris shuts it down. Oh man, she said, nah, Chris gotta go. Nah, Chris ain't got to go. That's the teacher, KRS1. Nah, Shunt, you valid. Chris got to go. Nah, never that. Never that. But like I said, man, we gonna get G-Rap his flowers too, man. G-Rap. Yeah, if we ain't have no G-Rap, you probably wouldn't have had no MOP, no Onyx, none of all that hardcore New York shit come up under G-Rap, son. You had two choices. Be smooth and drop jewels like Ra and Kane and Chris, because they was in a category. Them three was in a category. They go hard, but they drop jewels. They teach you something. They give you a lesson. G-Rap was in the category by itself, representing the streets and only the streets, son. Word the mother. What was the other joint? The other album. I got a job with the mob making G's. Doing some pickups and deliveries, transporting keys. Remember that shit? Yeah. Niggas was hitting at him. He was like, no time to do your hair, baby. Brothers is busting at me. Yeah, son, G-Rap. Tell you, son, do your history. G-Rap was one for the streets, no question about it. Listen, man, it's your boy Big Fruit. Y'all know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what it ain't. I wanted to jump on here for this Freaky Friday evening and address this Shannon Sharpe shit, because Shannon, you playing games. That's why you offered that girl that $10 million. You've been sporting her around before this incident occurred. You've been sporting her, because there's no reason why she should be in that video while you and Terrence Crawford conducting that interview on location. There was no reason why she should be in that video. And she's in that video. And my boy Sonny Blanco exposed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it. But he exposed it and he dropped it on his channel. So when y'all get a chance, go to OG Sonny Blanco's channel and check out his latest work on Shannon Sharpe. You're going to see this little 19-year-old white girl ducking the cameras in the gym while Shannon Sharpe is conducting an interview with Terrence Crawford in the ring. I'm telling you, man, Shannon Sharpe, you playing a lot of games, bro, and you're going to get some people from the black community riled up because she's a white girl, and it shouldn't be like that. And you was doing what you was doing with this young white girl, and this shit blew up in your face. Be honest, take it like a man, give her bread, and keep it pushing, bro, because you wilding, son. 19 years old. You shouldn't be conducting anything with a 19-year-old. Anything with that 19-year-old should have went through their parents. Straight jagged, son. You bugging. And on that note, man, Big Fruit gonna get up out of here. Once again, shout out to Big U from Brownsville, my boy U-Mall. Shout out to Jern from the BX. Rest in peace to Uncle Hank. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Dre. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big Fruit. I come through, say what it is and say what it ain't. Happy Friday, ENY318. Thanks for pulling up. Y'all already know what it is, man. Until next time, it's your boy Big Fruit. Yo, Shannon Sharpe, get your shit together, bro.